Doc Opp, that is short for Dr. Oppenheimer. You know, like the atomic bomb guy? Yeah. I'll tell you, Oppenheimer is not a great name for a stand-up comic. Everybody's just gonna go bomb. You know what else isn't great? Starting a comedy career after 65. It's tough because everything deteriorates. Your mind, your memory, your hearing, your vision, your muscles. Even the muscles of your lips and your tongue. So it makes it really hard to kiss enough ass to get booked on these gigs. But you know what else changes is the sport you play when you get older. I used to play tennis, racquetball, handball. Now it's pickleball. Who are my pickleballers out there? Yeah, I guess you guys couldn't find a court tonight. I was thinking about pickleball. I was like, why? I think the guy who named pickleball must have really had an ego problem. Because he named a game after his dick and his testicles. He must have also had some issues at home, his marriage. He develops this whole new court. A third of it is the kitchen, and no one's allowed in it. And what was going on with his wife? Anyhow, I'm a real doctor. I went to med school. Med school was tough. We had different devices back then. We had these things called textbooks. You guys remember what a textbook was? Basic back then, the way it worked is we read about a procedure, we saw one, and we did one. So, you know how you remember maybe your first kiss, maybe your first blowjob. I remember my first pelvic exam. Here I am, a second-year med student. I read about it. I'm all excited to do it. I walk in, and there's a 300-pound-plus woman on the table with a leg up in stirrups. Yeah, the first thought going through my head, psychiatry's looking really good. But I have to go do it the standard technique. I take a glove, 2 fingers with a lube, I put 2 fingers in, not feeling anything. 3 fingers, not feeling anything, get a little nervous. My whole hand's in there, I'm not feeling anything, I'm getting really nervous. I'm all the way up to my elbow, and I feel a round hard mass with hair on it, and I think, shit, I'm in the wrong room! Yeah, so much for my career in obstetrics. And as a med student, you rotate through different specialties, like urology. Any urologists out there? No. Because I think to be a urologist, I think to be a urologist, you got to sort of be gay. I mean, really, because all you do are fill dicks all day. But you see some crazy shit. One guy comes in the office one day, he says he's a penile injury. He stuck his dick in a vacuum cleaner. I'm trying to think, why would a guy do that? Any you guys out there do that? You look like I might do it. You haven't done it?
Not tonight.
So I figured this out. I asked him, what was the injury? He pulls down his pants, and the tip of his dick looked like shredded beef. Yeah. Anyhow, I took him to surgery, fixed him up, and I said, you know, next time use a dustbuster. But actually, a few years ago, I was looking for something different in my life. So I thought about, I want to change a career. I want something with less stress and better retirement. So I quit my job as a surgeon in Phoenix, and I moved to LA to be an actor. It was a great decision, because now I have more stress and no money left for retirement. But I can act like I do. Yeah, because after being in LA now for a few years, I figured out the secret to be a successful actor. And I can prove it, because recently you could see my hand in a Shark vacuum commercial. And you know that vacuum the guy stuck his dick in? It was a shark. But you know, after medical school, there was surgical training. Surgical training was tough. Long hours, sleepless night, verbal abuse, sort of like my marriage. Speaking of marriage, how many married people out there? Yeah, I got a few. How about divorced people? How many divorced people we got? Yeah. One guy divorced. I'll tell you, you've heard of failed marriages, right? Yeah. Well, I was in a failed divorce. Last few years, my wife and I agreed we need to get divorced. But something always fucked it up. Like last year, everything's agreed upon, everything's split down the middle. The only thing we can't agree on are our frequent flyer points. I said, that's easy, we just split them in half. And she says, no, I'm not gonna go traveling, why don't you just cash me out? I said, no, that's not right, because then I lose half my money. So she says, well, why don't we just go on one more vacation together? And I'm thinking, that's a red flag. I said, okay, we do it. We go on a fantastic vacation, have a great time, we come back, hey, why get divorced? All right, fast forward a year later, same exact situation. Everything's divided down the middle, but no more frequent flyer points. But it got me thinking, who came up with the idea for a marriage license anyhow? And I hate to say it, ladies, I think it had to be a woman. Because if it was a guy, it would have been a marriage lease. With the option to upgrade and renew every 7 years.